Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our presentation this evening. Before I get going, I would just like to share with everybody just a little bit about myself. My name is Joanna Diletto. I've been involved in businesses such as this one, which I'm going to share with you later on this evening, for 4 years now. But this business in particular, I've been involved in for 2 years. But just to give you a little bit of background, my background is actually in banking originally. Actually have a law degree from however many years ago, but I didn't become a lawyer. I actually went into the banking industry and I worked in investment banking for 12 years. I gave up my career after the credit crisis of 2008 and 2010. I actually witnessed what was really going on inside the banks. And then I started my own business as a business coach, helping everyday people like yourselves build businesses, whether you're a startup, business owners, CEOs of established businesses, teams, and so on. And I've been doing that for the last 10 years. But like many people, probably including some of you on this call this evening, when COVID and Brexit happened, my businesses crashed. And that was my opportunity to learn something new. So what I'm going to share with you this evening is a business that I've been involved in for, as I mentioned earlier, a couple of years. This business has been absolutely fantastic. I have never looked back. And we are really excelling as a business now. And this is a fantastic time for anybody interested in this arena to get involved and to get involved now because the time is right. So without much further ado, I will now share with you a presentation, which I will not be sharing all the slides of this presentation. I don't want to bore you with a presentation, but I will share with you the key slides which I feel are pertinent to you understanding what this business is all about. Now, if by the end of this presentation, this is something that interests you, please go back to the individual who invited you to this call, and you can go back to them, ask further questions, and ask them how you can get started. Okay, so let's start with what the name of the business is, and the business is called Ultima. And this is an incredible crypto business that has been around now for almost 8 years. But before I go into detail around this presentation, I need to actually share with you and explain that I'm not here as a financial advisor. Nobody in this business can advise you financially. Sorry, let's just go to the slideshow. And I'm not here in a legal capacity either. So despite my background in banking, I cannot advise you as to what to do with your money and your funds. All I can do this evening is share with you what we've been doing as a community and how, if you're interested, you can get involved and join us as a business partner. So let's move on. Here we go. So let's just talk about very briefly, what are some of the problems that people are facing today in the world? Well, I just mentioned a moment ago, COVID and Brexit, and we all know what has come out of, or the outcomes of COVID and Brexit over the last 3 years. So one of the challenges is inflation over here, and the other is crisis. Well, we've been going through a financial crisis over the last 3 years, if you haven't been aware, and we're going through serious hyperinflation issues at the moment as well. So cost of living has gone through the roof. We know fuel prices have gone sky high. Food now is actually going up as well in price. So the question is, how is it that everyday people are able to continue surviving in this environment and in this climate when salaries aren't going up, savings aren't going up, we don't get paid interest, or barely any interest these days on anything we put into the banks, and yet we're expected to somehow fork out extra money for our mortgages, rent, bills, food, and so on. So how are people actually surviving with all this that's going on? So we have a solution, which is what I call a side hustle, or an additional income that you can be involved in that will help make up that shortfall. Because at the end of the day, what do people really need? Well, people want money. And these days, it looks like we need quite a lot of money, especially here in the UK, even to break even and continue with the existing lifestyle we've always been used to. But also, not only do we need money for the long term, for the long game. I think we're all sick and tired of watching our backs and being stressed about, oh, can I pay the bills this month? Or where's the money going to come to pay for my, I don't know, my son's school trip next month? But we also want security. We want to know that we are in control of our money as well. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a moment. And the other thing that we want to do is we want to actually have money make us money. I'm a business coach and I teach people how to stop trading your time for money and how to leverage money to make you money. So you're not working for money, the money is working for you. So this is really all about how can we do things in a wiser manner to actually have money create more wealth for us. Okay, so this is what this project is really all about. Now, the other thing I want to mention to all of you is I wonder how many of you here actually were involved and made money out of the last booms that we've had over the last 30, 40, 50 decades. Okay. So, well, not even that long, let's say 30 decades, that we are living in the era of technology. Now, a lot of us here would have missed, I certainly missed the Google boom, the Facebook boom, the Amazon boom, right? The dot-com boom. I mean, I was, oh God, it's going to show my age now. I was under 10 years old, I think, when it was the dot-com boom, or just a teenager. So, you know, we've not had those opportunities to get into those big booms that the economy has had over the last decades, but those booms made millionaires. However, what's really exciting is that there is an opportunity to get into a boom right now. And the boom we're going to talk about is this one called blockchain, the blockchain boom. And this is the latest technology, which is already happening right in front of your eyes, beneath your noses, right now with the World Economic Forum, the governments and the banks. But this is your chance. This is the last chance you have to get involved in this boom if you missed out on the previous ones. Let me quickly explain to you what blockchain technology is, because that's what I'm hearing you ask right now. Well, what is blockchain? So let's go back to my banking days and let's talk about banking in general. If I decide I'm going to send some money from my HSBC bank to Lee's Barclays Bank right now, it's going to go through a payment processor. And the likely chances is that's going to be a BACS transfer. And I know we've all heard of BACS. The other one might be SEPA, which is a European transfer, and so on. Now, these are banking processes that transfer funds or digits from ledger to ledger in the banking world. Well, simply put, the blockchain technology is a far more sophisticated payment processor, which is used in the crypto industry, in the crypto world. So if I decide to send Bitcoin from my wallet to Lee's Bitcoin wallet, it won't go through BACS transfer or SEPA. It will go through what's called a blockchain. And with the Bitcoin blockchain, it's likely it's going to be either the Ethereum blockchain or Litecoin. So what is this boom all about? Well, as I mentioned before, already many banks and the governments are already on their way to using this technology. And as you can see here right now, 2023, already there are 50 million users of blockchain technology, and the potential growth is to hit 1 billion by 2030. And here are some of the brands which you will recognize who are already adopting blockchain technology. So don't be fooled by the propaganda and the mainstream media and the mainstream news where they're telling you Bitcoin is bad, crypto's a scam. These are all the propaganda, the government's way of preventing and stopping everyday people like ourselves becoming a part of this huge transference of wealth that is about to happen across the planet in the financial sector, okay? Because while they're telling us crypto's bad, it's a scam, you shouldn't get involved, and the banks right now are trying to stop you sending your money into crypto exchanges or even stopping you send your money at all anywhere, any significant amount. What's happening right now? All of those banks are buying up crypto as we speak because they want the lion's share of the transference of wealth, and they want to keep the small man, you and me, and women want to keep us down, okay? And this is what's happening in the world. However, you're really lucky this evening because you've joined this Zoom, so you're going to learn how you can be involved in this transference of wealth. Okay, so blockchain technology is what our project is all about. So the ultimate business, what is our mission? Our mission is to become the world's #1 cryptocurrency in the world, above Bitcoin, by the way, okay? And the reason for that is because we have a coin which has what's called real utility. And what that means, our coin can be used to buy real goods and services. I'm going to come on to more about that later. But a little bit more again about the business. We came about in 2016. The business has been around for almost 8 years. This is the one and only longest standing crypto business on the planet that has not gone under and has not disappeared. And that's because this business has all the trading licenses and all the legal regulation behind it that allows it to operate and can prove to you that this business is the only, and perhaps the only, but certainly one of the only crypto businesses on the planet which is not a scam. We've already proven concept over the last 8 years. We have proof of business, proof of the technology itself, and proof of market. And we already have over 2.8 million users of our coins, our ecosystem, and our blockchain technology. So a bit about our founder, Alex Reinhardt. Now, Alex Reinhardt, if you go Google Alex Reinhardt right now, Google, as far as I'm concerned, is the graffiti wall of toilets. And if you think Google is due diligence, then I'm afraid you're not going to get very far, because Google's always going to give you haters, is going to give you misinformation, is going to tell you everything we do is a scam, and it's all lies. Because if this business was a scam, Alex Reinhardt would no longer be in operation, and this business would have gone under a long time ago. Alex Reinhardt is an economist, and he is known as, he's actually number 15 in the top 100 of people you need to know in business in Dubai. Okay, so he's on the top 100 list, and he's actually number 15. He very recently, for the second time, won CEO of Middle East of the year in 2023. I have met Alex Reinhardt myself. I have been at head office with him. I have touched him. I've had a 2-hour face-to-face meeting with him. Alex Reinhardt is an incredible leader, and he isn't going anywhere. So much so, Alex Reinhardt leaves us daily voice notes in our Telegram groups, and he runs his own webinars for the whole community. We are his business partners, and he treats us with that respect, and he keeps us abreast of the roadmap, the strategy of the business, and everything that's happening day to day. He's incredible. This is his brainchild, and his mission is to create 1 million millionaires around the world. He has already created millionaires in the last 3 to 4 years. And you know what? He is about to create more millionaires this year in 2024. So let's talk about the business itself. I mentioned to you our ecosystem. What is an ecosystem? So an ecosystem is like a one-stop shop portal platform where you can buy goods and services using our very own token, the Ultima token. So for example, we actually already have our own crypto debit card, which means you can put crypto onto the card, go spend it as normal in a cafe, buying your food, shop at Tesco, or whatever, however you want to spend it, buying fuel and so on. So we have our very own crypto debit card. We also have what's launched, our 50% cashback vouchers. And this is really amazing. So you can buy vouchers of a given value. Let's say I bought a voucher today worth $1,000, and I will receive $500 of that voucher in cashback over the next 12 months. So actually, even though I'm spending $1,000 with that voucher, I'm actually getting back $500 over the course of the year. In essence, I've paid for my goods and services and got them for half price. Now, what's really exciting is because that cashback is paid back in our token, depending on the price of our coin today, which is $8,000, by the way, for one coin, as that coin price grows, which it will this year, actually my cashback over the year may end up being more than 50%, all dependent on the price and the value of that coin. So our cashback vouchers, we have huge demand. We have a huge community who use the vouchers for everyday spending. The other one that I'll just point out here, we've got other products, but the other one I'd like to show you is the travel platform. Now, the travel platform hasn't yet launched, but it's planned to launch in Q2, Q3 this year. And again, our community is hugely excited about this platform because we can purchase travel, hotels, car rentals for 30 to 90% discount using Ultima token. This will be a huge competitor with booking.com, and it just goes to show how much margin these travel platforms actually make. Well, Alex is passing on the benefit to us, his business partners, and the customers of this community. So there's just a couple of things, 2 or 3 things I've shared with you about our ecosystem. There is much more, but those are the ones at the moment that I'm particularly excited about, I wanted to share with you. So how can you get involved today? So what we are doing right now, so there are members on this call right now as we speak, and there are people here on this call who have never seen this presentation before. But those of us who are already involved in this business and business partners of the community, we are involved in our delegated liquidity pool. And this is how we are all making passive income today as we speak. So let me explain what the delegated liquidity pool is and how you can get involved. Well, I want you to imagine an empty swimming pool. So let's imagine this swimming pool is empty. There is no water in it. What we do, and this is all down to this blockchain technology, we buy what's called a package. Okay, this is going to be called, this is our gold pool. Okay, we're going to buy a package as a customer or business partner. And that package buys us a license to use the blockchain and some Ultima token, which is the liquidity, which we put into this swimming pool. So if you imagine the tokens that you're buying are liters of water, and you're going to buy so many liters of water, and you're going to fill that swimming pool with your liters. Now imagine we have a community and we're all doing this. So all of the users of the community are buying this package and we're all putting liters of water into this swimming pool. Now, depending your percentage share of that pool of liters you put in there, that will determine how many rewards you get back every single day for the rest of your life. Yes, every single day for the rest of your life. So you're going to put liters of water or tokens in this empty pool, and then this pool is now full, and it's going to release 50 liters or 50 tokens a day. In a couple of weeks, that's going to be halved to 25 a day. And of those 25 tokens, everybody who's put the tokens in the pool is going to receive their share on a daily basis as Ultima rewards. Now, those Ultima rewards have a value, a dollar value, okay? And so you're going to receive that every single day for eternity. In fact, the blockchain will run for 200 years. So this is a passive income that you can share and gift and pass down as a legacy to your children, your grandchildren, your family, anybody you like in the future. You can give it to them whenever you like or keep it for yourself. So that's how the delegated liquidity pool works. So let's pretend, or let's assume I've bought a package and I've bought what's called splits, and I've bought 2 of these splits. And let's say Lee has bought a package and he's bought 3 of the splits. Well, every day we will now receive an equivalent of that share of that pool every day as a reward from the tokens that are released every day. Okay, now this might be a little bit confusing. That's absolutely fine. Please go back to the person who invited you. You can ask questions and they'll be able to elaborate and answer any questions you have. So here is the gold pool. Now, I want to explain to you that this new gold pool is a brand new pool. We already have 2 pools. We launched first with our red pool, which is now finished. And we also have a green pool, which is still running and will run forever. But we are launching our brand new gold pool on the 10th of February. That's in 10 days' time. And the exciting thing is that with these pools, when you join a pool right at the beginning of the launch, you earn the most amount of splits on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. So the best time to join a pool is at the beginning of a launch. So you are here at the perfect time for the launch of our 3rd pool. So very simply, we buy split license and split contract. This will be a combination package, and then you'll receive daily lifetime rewards. Just going to skip through these for a moment. Sorry, my computer has frozen. I'm just going to skip through some of these slides. It's too much detail right now. So here we go. So let's talk about these pools. Oh, so that's the old pool. Okay, so no one can buy in the red pool anymore. We have our green pool. Now I have an offer for everybody and anybody who is joining this business for the first time. And my offer to you is we still have a green pool. You can buy licenses in the green pool, but what would be better for you is to buy a package in the gold pool on the 10th of February. And if you buy a package in the gold pool as a team and as a leader in this business, I will gift you a free license in the green pool, which means if you wanted to, you could also fill this pool with liquidity as well, or fill it and get splits from this one as well. So you can actually earn from both pools. So that's just a promotional offer that I'm offering to everybody from our team who brings a new business partner to the business who wants to buy in the gold pool, and then you will get a promotion for free. You will get a free license in the green pool. So that's our gift to you for joining our team. And one last thing, if you're interested in building a business from this amazing business, which you can, Alex will reward everybody in the community who builds the community. Now, something you need to understand is that in a crypto business, the community is what grows the value of the asset. So if you have a friend or family member who also wants to buy a gold package and earn lifetime rewards and passive income, you will receive a commission for bringing that new business partner, and the commission is paid in this business pool. Now, no one can buy in the business pool, you have to earn it. So you will also receive daily rewards from the business pool as well. Now, just to share with you a bit of transparency, I mentioned earlier a little bit about scam projects, scam coins, Google due diligence, which is not due diligence. I want to prove to you how real our project and our token is, because the whole point of blockchain technology is that it is 100% transparent. So if you were to scan any of these QR codes, this would show you all of the tokens that are in the market, okay, or locked away in these wallets. Because what's really important about this project is that there will only ever be a maximum of 100,000 Ultima tokens ever produced. Now, the reason that's important is because it builds this scarcity model of high demand and low supply. So where right now in the real world or our reality, we are experiencing hyperinflation, what Alex has created is a hyper-deflationary coin, which means, so just to give you an example, we've all heard of quantitative easing. What does the government do when we're in a crisis? They just print more money. They go to the Bank of England and say, right, print more money, print more money. But if the banks, the central banks, keep printing lots of money and to infinity, that devalues the value of our pound. And that's where we then get inflation. The crypto model, which is actually the model that we're using, is a mirror of the Bitcoin model, is you have to have a limited supply and never produce any more. And that's what creates high demand and low supply. So that's why we will only ever produce 100,000 Ultima. Therefore, if you own Ultima today and in the future, all that Ultima has been released into the market and you are one of very few who owns it, you're in a very powerful position because you will own a very high value coin. Okay. And what these wallets show you is where these 100,000 Ultima tokens are on the blockchain. Okay. So if anyone says to you, oh no, it's a scam coin, all they have to do is go to these wallets and they can see, and the proof is there, that the coin is real and there are only 100,000 that will ever be in circulation or supply. And just to share with you a little bit about how our business model works, if any of you understand Bitcoin, in fact, I don't know what the market price of Bitcoin is today, but when this slide was created, Bitcoin was valued at $30,000 and our Ultima token was at 5,000. Let me tell you that our token was at $5,000 3 weeks ago. It has already grown to $8,000. Today, it hit $8,000 and our coin continues to grow day on day. We are predicting that our coin will reach anywhere between $12,000 to $15,000 in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And this is because of the high demand, number one, for our liquidity pool and everybody wanting to have the passive daily rewards. And secondly, because we have our voucher program that has just been launched and people want 50% cash back. And thirdly, we also have a real estate and car cashback program being launched on the 10th of February, pre-launched 10th of February and fully launched in April. So all of these products in our ecosystem produce high demand, which increases the value of the coin. Bitcoin has 50 million users currently worldwide. We currently have 2.8 million, and our goal is to reach 100 million customers worldwide. We are now in mass adoption phase. Maximum supply 100,000. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. We are only going to have 100,000 tokens. Our daily supply of those 100,000 tokens to the market, meaning the crypto exchanges, will be 50 Ultima a day, halving to 25 a day in a 2 weeks' time. And Bitcoin is 900 Bitcoin per day, which is released to the market, and they will be halving in April. So from April, it'll be 450 Bitcoin a day released to the open market. Our halvings happen every year and Bitcoins every 4 years. So if you followed and seen and understood the history of Bitcoin and how Bitcoin has gone to this huge, has been created and developed into this big currency, it's the same business model that we're applying to our very own Ultima token. Okay, this is just a little bit about our roadmap. So you can see there's a lot happened in this business. There's a lot coming. So this business is absolutely on fire, absolutely growing every single quarter and every single year. And 2024 is going to be the biggest year that we have had as a company in history, especially with the bull run coming in 2025. Here's a little bit more about other items and products which are coming into the ecosystem. So now what I'd like to do, just very quickly, I just want to share with you as well a little bit on the exchanges. First of all, I want to share with you this website called CoinMarketCap. Now, CoinMarketCap is the go-to for all crypto traders and anyone involved in crypto and understands crypto when they search a new coin. Every single coin in the market is listed or registered on CoinMarketCap, and CoinMarketCap will follow it. But what's really, really important is down here, this green tick. And if you look, the green tick says verified data. The CoinMarketCap team has verified the project's circulating supply. The reason this blue tick is so important is because this evidences and proves to the whole crypto industry that this coin is independently verified and audited. It is not a scam coin. It cannot be a scam coin if it is independently verified. Now, you can search other coins on CoinMarketCap and you will find that many of them do not have this blue tick. A lot of them are self-reported, meaning the company reports its figures and there's no way of telling whether those figures are true or accurate or not. Okay, so again, just wanted to evidence to you CoinMarketCap, this is the go-to. And you can also check here the trading chart to see the progress of the coin. You can see here that on the 31st of January, the price of the coin was at around 7,000. When was that? 31st. Oh, hang on, that was yesterday. I mean, look at this, guys. You know, today is the 31st. Sorry, the 30th of January, which is yesterday. The price of the coin here was at $7,600, and you can see that in just one day alone, it's already in the last 24 hours. Okay, so that's CoinMarketCap. So on that note, I'm going to stop sharing. That's the presentation. If you'd like to get a bit more into detail around numbers, you'd like to learn more about what could your daily rewards be worth and valued at, then I suggest you go back to the person who invited you for a more in-depth conversation, and they can also share with you a calculator that will give you an indication of what you can potentially earn passively forever or on a daily basis over the next however many years. Now, one word of advice to everybody, which I'll leave on this note, is everything comes with risk. And what I say to people is only ever get involved and put in what you won't lose sleep over and you're not afraid to lose. I'm not saying you will lose it. I'm just saying you need to take your own decisions and own risk. I, for one, have not lost anything in this business. I have made very good income through this business, as many of you here on this call have. But I have to put that disclaimer that everything comes with risk. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody, for joining us this evening. And I hope to welcome you to our team, the Rising Bulls, in the Ultima business in the future. Thank you very much.